Hello gainers, welcome to the channel Fit Philosophy. I'm Ralphie, I am the host of this channel, and this channel shares my personal life experience, stoic philosophy perspectives with the wide world, with yourselves, because you're watching, and in doing so I'm hoping that it makes you think about your own circumstance, your own way of thinking, and ideally you can recalibrate your self-programming to actually get more out of life. It's a plan. Stoicism is really useful in this because it's a practical, experience-based philosophy that is not non-academic. And goodness knows there are so many academic theories which have bitten the dust over the years because they sounded plausible, but they did not survive the practical imposition of space and time, particularly time. Talking of space and time, I'd like to talk about the James Webb telescope. Now, in case you haven't heard of it, it's one of the latest state-of-the-art, highly technically advanced telescopes that is now in outer Earth orbit, viewing the universe around us. And because of advanced technology in electronics and analysis, the amount and quality of feedback that the telescope is picking up from the universe is simply unprecedented and phenomenal. Even as I mention this to you, there is a successor to the James Webb telescope being built, and it will probably be 250 times more capable than the James Webb. And this is a real challenge that's facing the humanoid collective at the moment. And that is that the instruments and technology that are now available are allowing the humanoid collective to see the universe and reality and life in far more detail, and yet the limited capacity of the human mind is only able to cope with so much, and therefore at times must disregard some information as either junk, which is always a mistake, or simply misunderstood and non-labelable. In other words, you can't put a label on it. The James Webb telescope is bringing to, and you'll find them online by the way, pictures online from the James Webb telescope of extraordinary photographic detail and colour coming from not just the solar system but from thousands of solar systems scattered not just across the Milky Way, which is the cluster that planet Earth is in, but from beyond. And it's an extraordinary sequence. And one of the takeaways, the very important takeaways, is just how small humans are in the scheme of things. One accidental, and I'm talking technically here, not religiously, technically, an accidental species with what looks like artificial genomic splicing, suggesting that humans are a hybridized species of some form, who are really struggling to actually hold things together, quite simply. The level of self-harm and self-mutilation by the human species upon itself is extraordinary by intergalactic standards. But it's not unusual. It has been witnessed before. Now, this isn't the information the James Webb telescope is giving us. It is information which is being discussed amongst the enthusiasts, the geeks, the autistic types, as they do a remarkable job of piecing together the far greater reality within which the humanoid collective exists. I find it fascinating that despite the best efforts of religions over all the millennia, it is in fact science which will deliver the true visuals and picture of God. This is going to be nothing short of a revelation. There will be a lot of disquiet about this. There always is with the humanoid collective. Humans have great mental distress in actually adjusting fictional views and upgrading to non-fictional views, to factual views. But science is providing, and it's not just the astronomers here. We're going beyond this. We're looking at the medical scientists who are interviewing people under hypnosis, who are recounting in considerable detail afterlife or post-death experiences, showing that the elemental basics of human philosophy, that no energy is either created or destroyed, it is simply transferred. This appears to be true. Now, what's this got to do with the stars? The fact is, the James Webb telescope shows us that we are surrounded by stardust, and we know that being primarily carbon, hydrogen and oxygen atoms being the physical composition of humanoids, of all sentient life, this is from stardust. And therefore, the greater reality is revealing itself pictorially through the images of that telescope, which will soon, within the next 10 years, be replaced with one even more advanced, which will have up to 250 times more power. That is extraordinary. We live, whatever your species, however you identify, we all live in the most extraordinary of time with extraordinary things happening, and at times it is not comfortable. But I remind you of this, humans, it's never been comfortable being a human. It never ever is. It's part of the growing pains and experience of an ascendant species of light. Think of the light. If humans are made of the light and have the ability to self-corrupt, to remove the light and to fail completely, we have choice. No matter how the illusion is created that we don't, humans have choice. All sentient life in the universe does have a choice to ascend or descend. And it's when you see the pictures of the universe around us from the telescope, it is more inspiring than 1,000 words. Think about it.